Hello, hello. We are here for week 16 of Roxy's weekly challenge. I can't believe that, short of a few mishaps from being sick or computer issues, I have not missed a single week. It's crazy. It's the longest I've ever stuck with something. So, this week she kind of took a spin on a previously done um, project, and I looked to see if I had any from the last time when she first introduced this, and I don't. But basically, what the original was taking a sheet of scrapbook paper, fold, fold, cut, fold, and you make a bag or of sorts, a bag of sorts that is it's all decorated, so there's no white showing. Um, so what she did this time around was making those very similar bags, but using scraps. So using cardstock. Um, she used decorative cardstock in the background, um, which for her was kind of funny because she was using um, cardstock that she normally doesn't use. She's very what's the word that I'm looking for? She uses like ancient looking stuff, old, antique, vintage, Renaissance, that kind of stuff. So for her to be using um, modern anything was kind of interesting to watch. Um, but for me, I'm just using solid cardstock because it's what's in my scrap bin. Um, and then scrapbook paper. I did cut this one a little bit narrow, but you want it to be bigger than your base because you're folding and wrapping, your edges and stuff. Also folding down this leading edge. Oh, so I folded all four sides. So I folded this down, figured out how far down I wanted it to go, and then flipped it over and folded up the bottom. Okay. So this is the leading edge up here, the short end. But I'm going to clip my corners. And on this one over here, I'll show you all the folding process and all that. So into the corner where the folds meet and out. Now it doesn't matter if your flaps are not even, because it is going to be on the back of your work for starters, which is either going to be glued down or it's going to be covered. So no harm, no foul. Okay, so just did that leading edge there. You could hole punch this if you wanted to, which, yeah, not hole punch, circle punch, thumb pull. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. I'm going to fold this over, matching up all of my folds here. Maybe. Okay. Put this one down. Then fold this or glue this bottom flap. Now here's where a decision on the creator's part needs to be made. If this is going to be glued into the journal, you don't have to worry about covering the back. But if you're going to want this as a removable, you're going to want to cover this back with something. I have these little scrapbook papers here that I've just been chugging along, doing die cuts for my new Etsy shop. So yeah, this is the paper that I've been using to cut all those out because I have a ton of it. It's light enough, like visually light enough, that it shows really well up against my black mat here. Put that over there. Okay. And I am going to be gluing these into my book, so normally I would not bother covering this, but just to show you. Now, as the creator, you could choose to leave a mat, around it. So you leave a little bit of the background showing. So in this case, had I done that, I would have cut this page just a smidge smaller, and you'd have seen the brown, and then that blue paper around the rest of it. Now with this becomes a removable like this. So you paper clip it in. This gives you a writing surface. So it's a secret little writing spot. But it's also obviously a pocket to put tags and stuff in. I've created so much scrap, which is good for, because to be able to actually have stuff for my 100-day project this time. Just going to kind of add some book page on here just to give it a little a little something extra. Trim those off. And I'm also going to trim these corners. If I can get a hold of it. Again, using that flipping method so that they're the same on both sides. This is where you get your tools. Use the tools that you have. You can either leave this edge up here straight. You leave this edge straight. If you got pinking shears, you can so that it has an if you've got edge punches, you could do that and make that a decorative punch. I'm just going to leave it straight. Me personally. And then this is a leftover digital from a commission that I did. It is printed on lightweight cardstock, so it does add a little bit of bulk, but not a lot. Feel like a label. Too big. So these ones I think are too small. Wrong colors, wrong colors. Almost avalanched my pile over there. Craft-a-lanche. And then obviously you'd make tags or something to put in there. Let's move on to the next one. This is blues. So I have this sheet of, it's from a like a report folder. Okay. So that was hard to see, but my page is bigger than my base, right? Let's go this way for now. Page is bigger than the base. So I'm going to fold this top down first. And decide where I want it. Flip that over. Let's try centering it. And then open it up, do the side, pull the sides in. This is a digital print from the store bundle that I purchased off of Etsy. I do not recall off the top of my head the name of the storefront. And the original colors were like gold and dark brown and black. But these were ones that I printed with my near dead, these ink cartridges. When you start printing and you start getting streaks in your stuff because you're running out of a color. But, I printed 49 sheets between those two cartridges. And granted, they're all purple and blue, but that's okay. Glue this. I'm going to glue the bottom first this time. For no particular reason. Just like I'm not using my expensive glue for any particular reason. It's just my favorite glue. So again, if I was to cover this is what I was saying. You could go all the way to the edge, like I did on that last one. Like this, go all the way to the edge. Or you can offset it just a smidge, like so. And then you'll have a small little edge of, in this case, the blue showing through. I'm not going to cover the back of this one because, again, these are being glued into my book. I also didn't thumb punch this one. Glue goober. Try to line that line up there. And because I'm not covering the back of this, I'm not going to bother creating more waste. I'm just going to fold it and glue it. I guess this one, there's no glue on this side part. So do have a ton of glue. Ton of paper, I mean, in my garbage. Let me get an edge punch and see. Yeah, that should work. Oh, I just figured out a nice, easy way to clean stuff off my silicone mat. So, did the punch versus a straight edge. This has just a little snippet of a piece hanging out there. Same there. Now this image is fabric that I adhered to paper just to give it some strength for when it goes to be used. Let's see what I've got in blue. If I have anything in blue. Okay. Set that aside for a second. Looking for vertical words. Calm. Key. Dove. Flow. So flow in clinical stuff, clinical speak, the flow is in any activity that takes you out of your head. Any activity that you enjoy so much that you are then able to block out the outside world. Okay. It's cute. And again, so you got pocket here, pocket here. Oops. Drop the label. Okay. So again, you got two options. You can leave your back uncovered. Glue this in, and again, even gluing it in, you have options. You can glue the whole thing down, or you can glue two sides and make it a tuck, glue three sides, make it a pocket. Or you can leave it as a clip in. I don't know if it'll clip to this page because of everything that's so thick on the other side. And then it's a removable. Your choice. Guess I need to take the picture for the thumbnail, don't I? I suspect my husband is going to come wandering out anytime. My dogs are going to want up to go potty. The old ladies cannot make it through the night like they used to be able to. Week 16. Ah. Craziness. These are fun. I like these. I'll probably make a bunch. It's very similar to a library pocket, to be fair. Where, you know, whereas a library pocket, this top piece is taller, but pockets, 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 pockets. So there is week 16 of Roxy's Weekly Challenge. Thanks again for tuning in, and hit the notification bell so you know when my videos drop. And again, if you're a crafter, please check out my Etsy shop. I think I have 10 listings currently of die cuts that I did yesterday. I will be adding to that site as I die cut more things, and eventually I will be adding journals onto there as well. So please check out my Etsy. It is linked on my community tab. But in the meantime, talk to you later. Bye.